In the late 1960s, Charles M. Darrington bought the little farm right here in the center of Moo-Town. He decided to use this farm to distribute the world's best source of calcium, milk. Shortly after he bought our farm, he got the idea to build a commune, declaring himself the Milkman. In other words, he ran that The year is now 1972. The Milkman has served as the leader of our commune ever since. Our little gang includes Dean. When Dean first joined our commune, he told us he used to be a world-famous dancing comedian, and that any day now he'll be called back to go on a world tour. Yeah, right. Yeah, like that's gonna happen. He's with us forever. Dean's job is milking our star cow, and let's just say he's pretty darn good at it. A bit too good at it. Then there's Sunshine. Sunshine decided to join the commune to get away from mainstream society, a place that focuses more on community generosity rather than financial gains. Sunshine's job is packaging the finished milk. She adds her own little flair to each bottle she fills. She's mastered the art of growing the most perfect strain of Mary Jane, all of which is thanks to her secret ingredient. Next up, we got Sylvia, the mother figure of our commune, and her handsome husband Harold, who suffers from, well, everything. They've been married for 46 years, too long. And there's only one way out. They decided that joining this commune would give them a sense of purpose again and hopefully allow them to rekindle the love they once shared. Sylvia's job is super important, or so she says. Something about separating the cream from the milk. And Harold, well, his job is simple. Taste test. He's lactose intolerant. Next up, we have Frank, or as he refers to himself,
Frank the Tank.
Spoiler alert, no one calls him that. Frank is the strongest citizen here in Moo-Town, which is why his job is transferring the milk between stations. He ain't got much going on up there, so he uses his rockin' bot to make up for it, because
Who needs the brains if you got the bot?
And of course, we have the man in charge of us all, the man I could only dream of becoming, the unstoppable, indestructible, almighty Milkman.
All right. Now all of you just remain calm. There's no need to panic, y'all.
Yeah, there's no need to panic. There's just some murder amongst us. But hey, everyone hold your horses, because Detective Sylvia's on the case.
You just better watch it, mister. Okay. Can anyone think of anything peculiar that has happened recently?
You know, now that I think of it, I do remember something earlier on in the week when
I saw Sunshine waving the milkman in her tent with a smile that could churn butter. I tried to mind my own business, but I couldn't help but listen. When he stumbled out fixing his buckle, the sour stench of betrayal hit me harder than a carton of expired milk. How could we trust her if she's been keeping this?
So you're saying that Sunshine and the Milkman were milking more than just cows?
Yes, ma'am. I believe so. Little Miss Sunshine is guiltier than a dairy-free milkshake.
What can I say? The milkman delivers.
Delivers? Jinx! Double jinx! You owe me a glass of milk.
I'm gonna cream your corn, buddy boy.
Okay, break it up, you guys! Break it up! Sit down. Now, if we're gonna solve this mystery, we're gonna have to work as a team. But seriously, you were sleeping with the milkman?
Yes, I was. wasn't just hooking up. No siree. It was something deeper. The milkman and I had a connection that rivaled his love for milk and my love for his milk.
I knew I heard some action going on in there.
Oh.
You know what they say about a cow when it's utter love?
I got something I want to say. Y'all leave me no choice but to share my deepest confession.
I knew it. You big fat
Sit
murderer!
down, little lady. Let me finish. I, too, was sleeping with the milkman.
Well, that just dills my pickle.
Just can't believe it.
Quiet down, y'all.
No, I mean,
He's like a ticking time bomb.
Quiet down, y'all.
I'm real.
Tick.
I mean, look, no, of course not. I mean, I never. No, I mean,
Quiet, y'all.
Boom.
Now, I know y'all are surprised by my little secret, but I want y'all to know that I did not kill the milkman. We were in love, like two socks in the dryer. Well, that's dumb. Or so I thought.
So, you were both sleeping with the milkman?
So which one of you lovebirds did I hear? I mean, because I know two men making love like the back of my eye.
Anyways, as I was saying, I love the milkman, and I would never, ever do anything to hurt him, even if he was a cheater.
Fine, so it ain't Frank or Sunshine since they clearly were getting the most out of the milkman. Then it must have been Dean.
How dare you?
Well, how do we know you didn't kill him? You're the only one who hasn't shared anything.
Fine, I can prove it. I was up to my elbows in dairy when it all went sour. Busy perfecting the cream while someone else was busy skimming the milkman off the top. Me? Kill him? Please. I was making sure the milk didn't spill, not spilling the blood. There. Now y'all believe me?
Well, I don't know. There's some plot holes. There are some things that don't make sense.
Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Each one of us is just as likely as the next to be the murderer.
Now wait a second. What about Harold?
For heaven's sake, the man can't even walk.
Yeah, you're right. Couldn't be Harold. Because he's archaic.
Okay. Come to think of it, I remember seeing Harold early that morning.
And you're just now saying this?
Well, I forgot. Like I said.
Who needs the brains when you got the bod? But you saw Harold? That's impossible.
I could have sworn it was him.
Frank, you know we can't see what you're remembering, right? You gotta, narrate.
Oh, well, the milkman and I have been trading milk when I heard something weird outside. Oh, as much as it pained me to leave that beautiful hunk of man, I checked it out. At first, I thought it was just the wind when I saw Harold lurking like a stray cat looking for cream at my milkman's house. I was gonna go confront him, but then...
You got distracted by your arms.
I mean, look at them. Mwah.
Huh. Now that I think of it, Harold can't walk. So that's peculiar.
No, it can't be. I mean, it ain't. Harold? 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 Oh! Sweet niblets!
Like I said, I could only dream of becoming the milkman. In the late 1970s, I took over the commune of Moo-Town. I, too, decided to use this commune to distribute the world's greatest source of calcium. After seeing the admiration he got, the power, the milk, I knew I was made for this. So, I guess that makes me the milkman. In other words,
I run this shit.